You won't believe the things people tell cops when they get pulled over. Some are absolutely outrageous. Some are hilariously inventive. And some, well, you might even wonder if they're telling the truth. Today, we're diving into the first 30 of 101 ridiculously funny excuses drivers have ever used, each one more unbelievable than the last. Buckle up, because these are stories you have to hear to believe. 1. The dog ate my speeding ticket. I swear, officer, my dog ate the ticket before I even got it. I didn't even have a chance to see it. The man held out his hands helplessly, glancing at the pooch in the back seat, who wagged its tail innocently. 2. Alien abduction delay. You won't believe me, officer, but aliens literally abducted me. That's why I ran the red light. He pointed to the sky like it would explain everything. The cop just blinked, unsure whether to laugh or call a mental health hotline. 3. Time traveler mishap. Officer, I was in the year 2050 for a second. The speed limits are completely different there. The driver gestured wildly, as if futuristic laws could excuse his 80 miles per hour in a 40 zone. 4. Invisible traffic signal. I swear, the stoplight disappeared just as I approached it. A young man explained frantically, tapping his empty dashboard. It was there 1 second, gone the next. 5. GPS led me here. My GPS told me to take this lane. Officer, I was just following directions. He held up his phone like evidence, eyes pleading, as if it would absolve him from the violation. 6. Emergency penguin rescue. Officer, you've got to understand. A penguin was crossing the road. I had to swerve to save it. He mimicked the waddling bird, hoping the officer appreciated his heroic efforts. 7. Oops, wrong planet. I thought I was driving on Mars. Officer, totally different speed rules. He shrugged, as if planetary confusion explained all his mistakes. 8. Haunted car prank. My car has a ghost, officer. It pressed the accelerator by itself. The man waved dramatically, pointing at the empty driver's seat as if the spectral culprit might be invisible to everyone else too. 9. Lost in virtual reality. I was wearing VR goggles, officer. I thought I was dodging dragons, not red lights. He looked around nervously, half expecting imaginary fireballs to leap from the intersections. 10. Sudden tantrum by steering wheel. The steering wheel just went crazy on me. I couldn't control it. He gestured as if it were a living, rebellious creature, blaming the hardware for all his troubles. 11. Forgot how to brake. I was testing memory loss, officer, and accidentally forgot how to brake. He waved his hands, pretending it was a temporary medical emergency. 12. Spilled coffee crisis. My latte. Officer, I had to save my latte. He described the heroic mid-drive maneuver to rescue a cup from imminent disaster. The cop struggled not to laugh at the caffeine urgency. 13. Accidental disco mode. My car suddenly went into disco mode. The lights were flashing, officer. I got distracted. He mimicked the strobe, hoping his funky excuse would earn sympathy. 14. Car thought it was Monday. The calendar in my car says Monday, officer. So naturally, I ignored the speed limit. He shrugged apologetically, as if the car's mood dictated the law. 15. Chicken traffic jam. Officer, you wouldn't believe it. Chickens blocked the road. I had to swerve to avoid them. He gestured to the imagined flock, flapping his hands like wings for emphasis. 16. Phantom pedestrian. I braked for someone invisible, a pedestrian that wasn't really there, officer. He flailed his arms dramatically, hoping the cop bought the invisible life-saving explanation. 17. The sudden nap syndrome. I nodded off, officer, but my car kept going. It was like it had a mind of its own. He rubbed his eyes, trying to convey the horror of unintentional sleep driving. 18. Emergency costume change. I was late for a cosplay event. Officer, had to change my outfit mid-drive. He gestured to the back seat costume chaos as evidence of his urgent fashion emergency. 19. Dog's birthday panic. My dog's birthday, officer. I had to buy a surprise gift, and I didn't realize I was speeding. He looked pleadingly at the cop, hoping canine loyalty would excuse his offense. 20. I thought my car was a boat. It was raining heavily, officer. I thought my car was a boat. He mimicked rowing motions, trying to explain why he swerved like he was navigating rapids. 21. Cat wanted to drive. My cat demanded the wheel, officer. I swear. He pointed to the furry co-pilot, hoping its authority over the pedals made sense. 22. Forgot how to turn left. Temporary directional confusion. Officer, I completely forgot how to turn left. He waved his hands helplessly, suggesting temporary amnesia was a real medical condition. 23. Invisible speed boost. My car has a hidden turbo button. Officer, I may have pressed it accidentally multiple times. He shrugged apologetically as if the car itself were responsible. 24. The moon made me do it. Full moon, officer. It made me speed. He pointed skyward, implying lunar influence absolved him of earthly responsibility. 25. Left my brain at home. Honestly, officer, I left my brain at home today. He tapped his forehead, hoping honesty would count as mitigating circumstances. 26. Traffic light played hide and seek. The stoplight disappeared. I swear, it was playing hide and seek. He gestured toward the intersection like it was a mischievous child. 27. Emergency cake delivery. I had to save a birthday cake from melting. Officer, I couldn't slow down. He described the heroic mid-drive frosting rescue in dramatic detail. 28. Yoga pose gone wrong. I tried to stretch, officer, and well, my car swerved. He mimicked a yoga pose, showing just how serious his flexibility misadventures were. 29. Coffee shop detour. Emergency caffeine, officer. I had to detour, speed, and maybe break a rule or two. He gestured to the imaginary latte calling him. 30. Oops, wrong country. I mistook this street for Europe. Officer, totally different rules there. He shrugged, as if geography could explain every traffic violation. 31. The lawn gnome incident. Officer, I swear it wasn't my fault. A rogue lawn gnome jumped right into the street. The driver waved his hands frantically, as if proving the tiny garden villain existed. 32. Seagull attack. You won't believe this, officer. A seagull dove straight at my windshield. He flailed dramatically, explaining how the bird forced him to swerve. 33. Car alarm protest. My car's alarm wouldn't stop unless I drove faster. Officer, I had no choice. He gestured at the screaming vehicle, hoping the cop could sympathize with a car in revolt. 34. Emergency dance practice. I had to practice my dance moves for TikTok. Officer, mid-drive. He mimicked a complicated step, pleading for leniency. 35. Invisible wall. I braked because there was an invisible wall. Officer, I almost hit it. He gestured wildly, as if the air itself had formed a barrier. 36. Alien GPS voice. The GPS gave me instructions. In an alien language, officer. He held up the phone, eyes wide, insisting it wasn't his fault. 37. Forgot parking brake exists. I rolled backward, officer. I totally forgot the parking brake exists. He shrugged helplessly, showing sincere regret. 38. Car was jealous. My car got jealous, officer. It refused to behave because it wanted attention. He patted the dashboard, treating the vehicle like a sentient being. 39. Haunted turn signal. My turn signal went rogue, officer. Left, right, left again, I couldn't control it. He gestured frantically, hoping the cop understood the supernatural struggle. 40. Lost my shadow. I couldn't see my shadow in the fog. Officer, how could I drive safely without it? He waved hands toward the misty horizon, pleading for understanding.